So hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create fireworks with JavaScript and CSS. So here is the HTML, CSS and JavaScript file. Um, Firework, link the CSS here and link the JavaScript at the bottom of the body. Script, index.js. Now set the background color of body to black. Now we will add click event listener to our window. So click. Now we will call the firework function here, and we will pass the x and y position of our click. Client x and event on client y. So now we will create the firework function. Define a variable firework, create element, create a div element here, firework dot class name, firework, and document dot body, append child, firework. Now we will style this firework in our CSS. So dot firework, height 1 vmax, width 1 vmax, and border radius of 50%, and blur of 0.3 vmax. And position fixed so that we can move it around our body, and with a background color of red. Now run this code. So we want our firework to be at the bottom of the screen, so create two new variables, position x and position y. For position x, window dot inner width divided by 2, and for pose y, window dot inner height. Since we want our firework to be at the bottom of the screen, so we will multiply it by 0.96. Now firework style dot top equal pose y plus px. Do same with the left pose x. Refresh the code. So now we want our firework to move, so we will create a new function here, update. Now request animation frame, so that we can call our function every animation frame. So we will use the request animation frame for that and call our update function here. Now we will update the position of our fireworks. So pose y minus equal pose y minus y multiplied by 0.05, that will be the speed, and same with pose x minus x multiplied by 0.05. Now update the CSS styles again. Paste it here. Now run this code again. uh, Minus equal to, so run this code again. mm, y is not defined. It will take arguments x and y here, so that we are actually passing the x and y position of our click. So the firework function will take two arguments x and y. Refresh this. Now is y pose x. mm. So typo here, multiplied by 0.05. Run this code again. So it's working fine. Now we want a random color for every firework, so create a new variable, color, RGB, RGB math.random multiplied by 255. Now this will give us a random RGB color. Set the style now. Firework dot style dot background equal color. Run the code again. It's not working. Background, right? So now every time we will get a random color for the firework. Now we want a firework to explode, so add condition here. If pose y minus y is less than 12, then firework dot style dot filter, increase the blur now 0.5 Vmax, and add a transition here. Filter 1 second. Now refresh and run again. Now we want our firework to explode. Add another condition. Pose y minus y is less than, say, 2. Then firework dot remove the firework and call the explode function. Pass the x, y and the color and return. Now we will create another function, explode. Explode, it will take x, y and the color. Particle variable, document dot create element, another div. Now particle dot class name, particle, append this to the body. So style the particle in the CSS dot particle, height 0.5 women, width 0.5 women, and border radius of 50%. uh, Position fixed. We can remove this background property from here now, and now in our explode function, create two new variables where pose x and pose y. Pose x equal x and pose y is y. So particle dot style dot top equal pose y plus pixel, and same with the left, pose x plus pixel, and set the color, particle dot style dot background equal color. Alright, so run this code. Now we have our particle here. So now we want the particle to move, so create a variable angle, so the particles will spawn random angles and random directions. So now math dot floor, not floor, random. So math dot random multiplied by math dot pi by 2, so that it gives random angles for a circular direction. Now create a variable speed, speed. So math dot floor, math dot random, so math dot floor, math dot random, 6 plus 4, so 6 plus 4, no, 6 minus 4, and add 4 to it, so it will give a random number between 6 and 4. Now we will create a say we will create a update function here as well. So update, request animation frame update, and call the update function. So now we will add speed, So pose y and pose x, we have to update them. So for that we will create the velocity here, two new variables where velocity x. For velocity x we will calculate the cosine of our angle and multiply it by the speed, and for velocity of y we will calculate the sine of our angle and multiply it by speed. So now position x plus equal vx and position y plus equal vy. So update the styles again, copy this and paste this here. Now let me run the code again. Particle is not moving. Mat.random is not a function at 43. So mat.flow, mat.random is not a function. We will multiply it by 6 minus 4. So refresh this and now the particle is actually moving, and we want to remove the particle after 500 milliseconds. So set timeout. Set timeout. Now particle dot remove. $500 milliseconds. Run this code again and alright, so the particle is removed now. Instead of calling the explode function once, we will create a loop here. Say 60, and we will call the explode here x, y, and the color. Now run this code and so the code now works perfectly. Thanks for watching.